This is Umar for BoxNation in association with Global Next Trade. This is kind of putting me off that Abraham Nova's mascot.
Put the camera on him.
Hi.
All right, Abraham. Mate, yeah, nice.
I think he's saying you're
opposite
team.
How'd you get on the plane like that, though? Do you know what I mean?
Talk to me about this fight then.
Yeah.
Ray Ford, obviously we're disappointed with Simon Legg's man.
Yeah. That was. Look, I really felt that Ray Ford against Kakachi was a brilliant fight. Me and Simon. No, to be fair, I think one of the quite pleasing things is with our relationship with Queensberry now, the actual individual people get on really well, which is quite strange, really. Like Simon and Francis, and obviously George and Ben.
Who's your favourite?
I get on really well with George. I think George, George is straight. George, I think sometimes we all get lost in the emotion of what we're doing. And although George is, he wants to win, he's kind of removed from all the bullshit world, which is good because he's got a level head to do business. Get on well with Simon, but obviously he manages Anthony Kakachi, and we've had our backwards and forwards. And I was really looking forward to the Ray Ford fight. It was a great fight, and this is still a good fight, but for Ray, he's really got to go out there and make a statement. He's really good, Ray, and I was surprised that Kakachi took the fight. And the reason that he took the fight is because the money was great. But I don't think they ever really, and I'm not saying he faked his injury, but I don't think they ever really wanted that fight, if I'm honest. But the money was great, so they took it. He got injured, and we'll see what happens. But Ray's got to go and make a statement. What's that, Nate? You right, mate? How you doing? Good to see you. Mate? How are you? So yeah, I think it's a great fight.
So much going on here, especially in terms of a British perspective in the heavyweight fights. We've got David Adelaide and Philip Hergovich.
That's a really interesting fight.
I've heard a lot of people just kind of write David off in this fight.
Yeah, I think he's a big underdog in the fight, but he does have Adam Booth in his corner now, and I think that will make a difference. But I would have said that whether Adam was in here or not. And I think you've got a very good domestic fighter in Adelaide stepping up to world level. There is no doubt that Philip Hergovich is world level. Do I think he's like an elite world heavyweight? No, I don't actually. Do I think he'll win a world heavyweight title? No, I don't actually. But he is, without question, a top 10 heavyweight. But I'm sort of torn between Hergovich winning inside 6 or Adelaide knocking him spark out. And nothing that we've seen tells us that Hergovich don't have a great chin, Hergovich isn't tough. He kind of had a flash knockdown against... You right?
Hey, oh!
You right?
What's happening? You good? Oh, he's standing up, put his height over.
It's rude. It's rude not to... yeah, good mate, yeah? Looking well, handsome as always.
You are as well, eh?
I'm the older Josh Kelly. Do you know what I mean? More refined.
When's these fights getting
Well, your problem is...
What's that?
Let me tell you your problem. Your problem is you made an absolute fortune at Wembley, right? So the problem is now is because of that payday that you had, you will always, and I'm not saying you're right or wrong, Adam Booth's here as well, just so, but you will use that sometimes as a marker as to what you should be getting.
No, we accept less.
I actually,
Well, less?
Yeah, but you did, but in my opinion, you knew that the fight with Lima was done.
No.
I feel that was an act.
Next door to this though, because when he did the DAZN deal, didn't he make a big announcement? It was like a multi-billion.
Hold on, that was 5 years ago.
I told you stood, what, you run out of money?
No, I've taken it off. I've got all the money now. DAZN haven't got it.
I didn't know about the Liam deal.
But the fact is, when I made the offer, which I thought was a decent offer.
Boy, Josh is getting a fight.
Now listen, what, you want to fucking get involved, I think so, but I think he's got to be. I think you got to jump into a fight.
I was jumping in.
No, but listen, you had that offer for 3 or 4 weeks, right?
Let me have
Yes,
the
you
mic.
did. Yes.
Ed, let me control the mic. 1 second.
All right, see how long you had the offer for. But the reality is, you come out in the media and you said this is a derisory offer, right? Okay, and then all of a sudden you're telling us you actually accepting 20% more. Adam,
Ed, hang on. The mic.
They get 2 fucking mics.
Had the offer, went back, spoke on the Thursday and said, no, need more. waited 7 days, chased up because I was told that you were waiting for DAZN, then had the offer and went straight back and said yes, and was told, but I was told from the start that you had plenty of options, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's not. To be honest with you, I'm not disappointed. I liked the fight. I don't think it, if I'm honest, I don't think that the offer in your position with where you're ranked in the WBO and how tough that fight is, and I'm not saying you ain't a good fighter, but I really rate this kid as a top fighter. I don't necessarily think it was the right option for you. Yeah, and I'm entitled to it, just like you're entitled to yours. And the reality is I think if you, it's done now anyway, but I think you were right not to take the fight.
Why we accept the fight?
Well, you did after a while, and you, well, listen, I don't know with Adam Booth. Do you know what I mean? Adam Booth taught me, you see, Adam Booth taught me, no, not at all, but Adam Booth is also, I am the king of spin. Adam is very close to the king of spin as well. He's been doing it a long time. I actually learned a lot from Adam Booth. My favourite thing I ever learnt from Adam Booth, which was quite amazing, was when we did the Audley Harrison fight with David Haye, right? Audley Harrison had a pair of gloves, right? You remember this? This is unbelievable, this story, right? And Adam comes in with the typical mind games. Why he needed mind games for David Haye against Audley Harrison anyway, I don't know. But that's what he loves to do, right?
I realised that after.
Yeah, that's you love that shit, right? Comes in, he basically looks at one of the gloves and said, this is not acceptable. I can't remember if it was the thumb or whatever it was, right? And in the contract, I can't remember the full story, but basically, Adam got Audley to wear 2 different gloves. Do you remember?
No. I had a request to say, would I accept one BBE glove
And one Everlast.
and one Everlast
Yeah.
glove? But it was all a game because I went in
Yeah.
at the end and I said, show me the glove.
Of course, as you said, it was all a game. And Adam Booth was in his
In his day,
he was the king of games. I mean, I learned that because I didn't know what I was fucking doing. I went there, I got some geezer coming in going, you're not wearing those gloves. I'm going, what's going on here? Next thing, he's got a BBE glove on and an Everlast glove. I mean, the head's gone. In fact, that was otherwise, Audley would have won that fight. If it weren't for those gloves, I think we would have won that fight.
Josh, what do you think of the Lima fight?
It's a lesser fight than me, 100%.
I think Lima's a good fighter.
Yeah, he's a good fighter.
Is it a better fight than the Kelly fight?
I think it will be a better fight to watch, but it's a different type of fight. I think Josh is very skillful, his movement is very, very good. I think Lima will come to fight. I think he'll get knocked out in a really good fight.
Okay. So
We didn't give it to Josh because we made him an offer. And where the offer was, that's the money we wanted to spend.
Sorry, I'm confused.
Josh being a big name in the UK, you make him happy, give him a bit more. Boom, the fight's happening. We're going to
Yeah, but Dave, it don't work like that. Yeah, you know this, yeah? Yeah, give him a bit more. What about fuck you? Do you know what I mean? We've got something called a budget, right? And we operate to that. So actually, listen, we know Lima is taking probably half of what Josh Kelly was offered originally. But he doesn't have the profile of Josh Kelly, right? So I'm not saying Lima should be getting the same money as Josh Kelly. But sometimes you've got to roll the dice. Just like you're rolling the dice Saturday night, baby.
You come for the win, baby.
Of course, you should always come for the win. But what I'm saying is, this man, I feel, is in the stage of his career where he has to jump into those big fights. I actually don't think he should have taken a fight against Jaron Ennis in Philadelphia, personally. Because he did make a lot more money to fight Ishmael Davis because Liam Smith. But even then, you were probably a favourite in that fight. Jaron Ennis is a serious fucking guy. Serious guy.
He's never boxed anyone like me.
I'm telling. Listen.
People like Lima. He's never boxed anyone.
Listen. You know. No. But listen. This is a good fighter, and I'm just being straight with you. Jaron Ennis is a pound for pound top 5 guy.
Eddie, I'm confused at the bit that you're saying they didn't want the fight, but Josh said he accepted the figure.
No, so what happened was we made him an offer. Adam came out in the media and said it's a derisory offer. Listen.
24 hours to accept
No. It wasn't 24 hours. Listen, we'd already done a deal with someone. We come back.
24 hours to accept the offer. The first offer they put in was 24 hours to try and come back.
No, it wasn't 24. It was Adam. Did we say?
It was on the absolute divvy up. What I was told was, listen,
you got 24 hours.
On a phone call.
Okay, listen. Again, it don't really matter. The offer was made, which was a good offer. That was kind of like our max.
Who sang that song, Spinderella?
He came out and said it's a derisory offer.
No, we accepted the second offer on through, and we accept the second offer will come through.
Adam actually come back and said, we will take this.
There was a second. No, there was a second. No, I don't know. You keep coming back.
Came back with a number.
Have you got anything else?
I'll back myself against them guys, anyways.
Well, listen, after this, get yourself in a position.
I've got something else I want to talk to you about.
Are we still friends after this, or what?
Always. No, listen, you've always got love for you, mate.
Listen,
And Adam.
don't be salty over the looks and everything like that.
I'm very salty. Every time I see you on Instagram with your pants, I think, oh, he's gorgeous.
Well, Eddie Hearn, thank you very much for your time on
cheers.
BoxNation.
I don't know what happened there.
Brilliant, thanks guys.
Got you some views anyway.
Quick one on Moses Dillian.
I think it's a bad style matchup for Dillian, but I think it would be naive to think that he's not a tough, rugged heavyweight that can cause problems if he gets into the fight. I think the early parts of the fight, 3 or 4 rounds, are going to be very, very hard work for Dillian Whyte, and he's got to really be sharp in the fight. I think Moses is a great talent, but there are things we don't know about Moses. You know, what's his chin like? And what's it like when things get tough? Maybe he can just tick all those boxes. I'd like to see it. So I'm hoping Dillian can get himself into the fight.
Top man, thanks Eddie.
Cheers, mate.
Live only on the Zone, August 16th, Moses Itauma, the next heavyweight superstar, faces his greatest challenge, Dillian Whyte, back to remind the world he's not done yet. Itauma versus Whyte. Click the link in the description to buy now.